ready for a harrowing, miraculous journey? I got the book for you. It's called Until the Day Dawns by Vera Peou. Let's review it. Happy New Year and welcome to Honestly Book Reviews. This is the channel where we review Christian books and content. Welcome to the channel. My name is Jared. And today, a very special book today. It's called Until the Day Dawns by Vera Peou. The book is 214 pages. This is going to be a spoiler-free review. Who's this book for? Reality types, mystery types, history buffs. Who's this book not for? Those averse to war and conflict. Plot. This plot seems like it's from a movie, but it's actually a true story. So let's get into it. Kuna has a seemingly perfect life in 1970s Cambodia. Servants drive her to school and take care of her home. However, one day it's all taken away. She must now use her wits to survive the coming storm. Characters. There are only a few main characters, but most of them are Kuna's family. 18-year-old Kuna, Chin the prince, Thadia her sister, and we have Scott, her brother. Overall impressions. Let's get into the overall meat of the story here. So 18-year-old Kuna lives a life of wealth in 1970s Cambodia. Her father's a senator and owns a rubber plantation that the family owns and works on. They have maids and servants everywhere. And Kuna also knows the prince of the royal family, and they trade correspondence regularly at this time. Neighboring Vietnam has succumbed to communism, a country to the east of Cambodia. Communism's influence was rapidly spreading at this time. The king of Cambodia tried to stay out of the coming conflict, but looked to the U.S. for protection. However, under democratic rule, the king would lose his power over the nation, so he decided to stay put, neither turn to communism or democracy. The Cambodian king stayed neutral for as long as he could before accepting aid from the communists. The people feared that they were slowly losing their identity of their nation. Kuna's mother arranged for Kuna and the prince to be married because she was getting desperate that change was coming to the country. She didn't know when, but they knew change was coming. So she decided to rush a wedding between Kuna and the prince of the Cambodia. And the prince was 12 years older than Kuna when they met. They went on dates to get to know each other better, and their wedding was now weeks away. Their wedding was a grand affair. She moved from her hometown to Kampong Tom. Kuna went from a spoiled child to the dutiful wife of the prince. She soon gave birth to Alex, her son. She and the prince had wealthy fishing contracts, which is where most of his wealth came from. Kuna gave money back to help her home on a rubber plantation. King Sihanouk, the Cambodian king, then lost his seat of power to a communist challenger known as General Lon Nol. With her position now threatened, Kuna's family plots to leave the country. Even with all of his power, it wasn't enough to stop the coup. And after this coup, things swiftly became dangerous in Cambodia. Even traveling to and from the marketplace could be very dangerous. Kuna now travels with her father to the palace to meet with General Lon Nol, the sole ruler of Cambodia. The guards have changed. The king was now in exile, with no word from her prince and husband. Final thoughts. I love this book. It's a fantastic journey, literary journey. And we have this protagonist, Kuna, who has seemingly the perfect life. She has everything from servants. She has a rubber plantation as a family business. She's married to the prince. Her life should be going up, up, up. But suddenly there's this coup, and now she has to deal with political entities. She has to deal with military entities. Even her members of her own family she has to deal with just to survive. So she has some of the wits and the grace of God to survive this coming storm that comes to her life. Oh, and of course, Nixon started bombing Cambodia in 1973. President Nixon did. So on top of dealing with the coup, she has also to deal with being carpet bombed by U.S. bombers at this time as well. And Kuna says that at the time, she didn't know the Christian God, but she would pray to every God she could just to, see which one would stick, I guess you could say. But she didn't know Christ very early on, but that comes later. But it's a very harrowing journey. There's a lot of this book takes place in the valley, in the tough places. But we see through this book, we see God's grace throughout and His mercies. It's a fascinating read. I recommend it to any Christian, absolutely. Why should I read this book? It's eye-opening, it's harrowing, It's a true story. I get this book an A. It's a miraculous journey. It's worth the read and shows God's grace. That's it. Thanks for watching. Remember, God loves you. Christ died for you. So be made new, too.